Hi, this is Corinne from Novel Notions Fabric. I'm here because I have decided to start this series of videos where we take a look at various Malden Mills Polar Tech fleeces, specifically the ones that I'm carrying in the store. So often people hear about WindPro and, it's synonymous in their head with hard face. And even that isn't really a clear picture of what you're getting. For instance, just in the shop alone, I have currently, at least 4 to 6 different styles of hard face WindPro. And that doesn't even get into all the other types of WindPros that exist, and then the various Polar Tech 200s that are carried. So I'm hoping that these videos will give people a better understanding of a product before deciding exactly what it is that they want to order. Want to look at things like what they're made up of, their thickness, and obviously their water resistance. So we're going to start today with this one, and the sticker that had the label on it is sort of stuck to it, but this is WindPro 9539. It is not a hard face. It actually is a velour. So it's a nice soft velour here and a low fleece on the other side. Definitely thicker than WindPro, but not crazy. I actually like styles like this because I think that they manage to work okay as a hidden layer in a diaper without giving too much bulk, while also working really well for a variety of other uses that I don't really prefer hard face for. But to really decide if you like something, you need to know if it's water resistant. Now, let's remember that water resistant isn't the same as waterproof. So, fleece is going to let water through. What we want to look at is how fast is the water going through? Is it billing up and rolling off, which is what we want, or is it immediately starting to soak in? How long does it take before it soaks in? How much compression is needed before it starts to soak in? And that sort of gives us an idea of how effective the WindPro is. So I'm going to start with the velour side here, and I'm just going to put some spoonfuls of water on it. Okay, you can see that it is definitely puddling up. It's not absorbing right away. We'll leave it sit there for a little bit just to get an idea of, without compression, if it is absorbing. You see it just comes right off. There's definitely the hint that water has been there, but it's by no means soaking wet. Let's check out the other side. No wetness at all there, so that's good, but obviously there's going to be compression. So let's try again, and this time I will use my hand to place some compression on it. Get it to not roll away. Okay, here we go. You can see even around my finger it wants to sort of move away. So I'm really pressing hard to try to get it to absorb. Okay. Now we'll check out the other side. There you go. It has still not come through the other side. Completely dry, even with my compression. So that's pretty good. Now let's look at the this side, the fleece side. So often people will say, well, which side goes out, which side goes in. Really, there's no right or wrong. Some people prefer, like when you have hard face, to put the hard face jersey side towards the inside of the diaper. Some people prefer it towards the outside of the diaper. Really doesn't matter what you do, but you will usually find that one side is more water resistant than the other. It just depends on whether you want that water resistant layer to be the first one that the wetness encounters or the second one that the wetness encounters. So fleece side, and we're going to use the other side here so we don't get the wetness from the other one. See that it's still definitely, this is just rolling off. Can't really even get that big of a puddle to leave sit there. There we go. Okay. See, it just shakes off. No wetness has gone through. Honestly, this whole side, there's no wetness at all. You can't even feel what I just put down. So let's try and see what happens when we put the compression on. Okay, now get some water under there, try to trap it. And again, this is always a good sign. When the water is actually like trying to escape. That's good. Okay. Definitely have a wet mark there. Although some of it is still just rolling off. So let's check out the other side there. Not wet at all. I don't know if you can see that because the sticker's there, but completely dry. And even where it was wet before, there's maybe a tad bit of dampness over here, but for the most part, this entire